Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Conquest of Vanilla server. We're here in sort of the final days of this server. This is part 2. If you missed part 1, you can catch it linked in the description down below. Hey, why don't you tell us where we are? I'm joined by, well, I don't know, would you say you're the last player on the server right now?
One of the last. We might have a few more people come by for a last hurrah, but who knows?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm Mario Tech.
Well, where are we? Where is this area?
At the moment, we have just made it into the center of the city of Kingscliff, which is one of the faction centers for Thick, which is our faction. The name stuck, and it's mildly funny at this point.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're just kind of touring. I guess this would be a bit of the business district down the main street at the moment. Here was a shop by, I believe it was Paul or Xander, and they were two of the main helpers through this area.
Nice.
So we're just going to go through this tunnel, which had a split into the smithing district planned, but we didn't particularly get around to it, so we're just going to go straight up into the rich district.
Yeah, I really like all these little tunnels to get around. It's really nice. Yeah, you guys have really, you've so thought this through. This is nice. You can just tell in all the little details.
Yeah, so this is my house for the faction with a fairly decent view.
Yeah, it's nice.
The region below.
Yeah, really nice.
Unfortunately, I got distracted by a large castle up above us, so the interiors aren't done, but you can kind of get a bit of the kind of sense of how it was all going to pan out.
Well, if you've ever seen my channel, you know that unfinished interiors are something I know fairly well.
Yeah. I've been loving the interiors that have been coming out though when they get done on your projects.
Well, thank you. Occasionally I get. You know the thing, and you know this. The thing about interiors is, and Rect always gives me a hard time about never doing interiors. Well, because I'm playing in survival, and like, you know, you're sitting there, you're like, oh, you know what that needs? That needs a painting. Cool. Let me just go gather the materials for this one painting for the next 15 minutes, you know? And like, it just takes so long. It's so, oh, thank you. I was completely out. It just takes so long. Everything takes so long in survival for specifically interiors. Like exteriors aren't as bad because you don't have nearly as many blocks that you need to use to complete it. But I suppose it's rewarding when you actually do it.
Yeah, there's a bit of that, but with Conquest, because we've got so many interesting uses of the IDs, like this block here is black concrete, so you've got to go through the whole farming process of squid ink to get even a small amount of it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Interiors have been difficult at times because we've just kind of ran out of materials and have to go for another material run. By the time you've done it, you've completely forgot what you were doing.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so here's Noddy Xander's house. He was one of the main people helping throughout this entire project on most of the lower town and a bit of the castle too.
Nice.
And it has an interior.
Okay. Oh, this is cool. So you have invisible item frames? Is that what's going on here?
So if you look just underneath it, you can see there's a small stacked like item stand that the items rest on, and this allows us to do a lot of funky things with putting dinners on the table, I guess.
Oh, like an armor stand?
Yeah, kind of.
Huh. Oh, that's cool. I don't know that trick. That was a nice place.
Yeah, so I'm really a fan of how this bedroom turned out in the upstairs here. It's possibly one of the nicest rooms on the server, I feel.
Yeah, yeah, it's really well done. That's a nice wardrobe too. Yeah, yeah, this is great. I'm always trying to figure out how to make these work with the hanging drapes. I like that they didn't put in the
Yeah.
middle one. That's actually maybe what I'm always getting wrong.
Yeah, trial and error here has been a strong theme throughout the entire server, but what's come out of it overall has just been quite interesting. The uses of items.
And you can rename your stuff to get all the different weapons, right? That's a 114 thing, right?
So
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, so it's a lovely house, and it's one of the few entrances to our nether highway, I believe, is in the basement, but there's not much there apart from a few boat paths.
Okay. Oh wow, this is beautiful.
Yeah, so here's something I've really been kind of pushing in my area is the idea of like elven ruins throughout kind of regions of it. Did you just cut out there?
Oh, I may have. At times my Discord completely stops. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. So we've just got like a small kind of archaeological site here that the nobles above in the castle have been excavating for their intrigue.
Oh, that's cool. Huh. Yeah, this is really nice. Wow, man, this is great. Oh, is that diamond block for a mirror?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
brilliant.
we there's finally a use for it.
Yeah, brilliant. That's brilliant. Wow, that's really great. Oh man, yeah, there is no use for diamond block at all. Other than that, I'm gonna have to investigate doing something like that. That's a great idea.
Yeah, I think now in Optifine there's now some extra thing you can do for assigning reflection values to shaders as well. So we might end up investigating at some point if you can assign a full reflection to the block.
What? Wow. Oh, that's cool. Hey, at the time we're recording this, Optifine's like 80% or 82% or something like that. We're getting close. Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, so coming back through the business district, you can see on the floor a few ooh, look out behind you. Yeah. Good. On the floor behind you here, you can see a few of the Conquest symbols are just scattered about the ground, like large. Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at. Maybe I don't have the latest texture pack, or is it just the design of the blocks?
Oh, just the design of the blocks.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got
stone.
you.
We put these around our builds. I think there's about 4 of them across this city.
Oh, that's very cool. Oh, this had really nice interior too. Huh.
Oh, which one?
The one right by that symbol.
Oh yeah, so this is the Adventurers Guild, and this is kind of my kitchen masterpiece, is coming up with the ultimate Minecraft pizza oven.
Nice. Yeah, that works totally. I like that it goes down too. That's a nice touch. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, we've found throughout this that you can, to get a lot of the effects you want, you can bury a number of blocks in different spots inside of your builds rather than just working on like a flat plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're finally at the staircase to the castle, but we've got a lovely stable here.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. What's this block?
I believe this is spruce slabs, because you can fit a number of, since metadata blocks disappeared in 1.7, you can fit a lot of information in biomes and half slabs.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, that's very cool.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, awesome.
So there's not much more to see with the old part of the town, I guess. Or down here was more plain. Oh dear. I gotta start keeping time. There we go.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
so we're just starting to travel into the castle now, and Umanum is a well-respected castle builder for years now in Conquest. Helped me a lot with designing this kind of fortified entrance, and you can really like feel the defense, I guess,
Yeah.
as you come through here.
Oh yeah, I could see little places where they'd shoot at invaders and yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
so we've got like a number of gates and arches you could block off throughout here to slow down your invaders. And we've got this lovely little maybe a kill zone,
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
Just drop that gate and you're good to go. So,
Yeah. Huh.
so this is kind of one of the small barracks areas throughout here.
Yeah,
We don't have much on interiors,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, this is fantastic. I'm really taken in. We're building in a currently in a Savannah M plateau, like Extreme Hills of Savannah version, and I'm just taking in all of the different uses of all like little like instead of just coming straight across here, how you add in this little like up area and just visually it really just adds so much to it.
So this is all part of like Umanum helped considerably with the layout for this. He's been building castles as far as most people can remember, and his experience on how to like control the terrain has just been invaluable.
I mean, it's
because
fantastic.
before this whole area where it just doubles back across the ravine, that was not part of this at all, and it was just a small staircase downwards.
Okay.
And after Umanum came by, we've got multiple gatehouses and multiple bridges to kind of give that defensive feel to it.
Yeah, and just it adds. I mean, I'm sure historically it makes a lot of sense, but from me, not a castle historian, it just adds so much visual interest. You know, you just see it, and there's just so many different layers and things to look at, things in the foreground, things in the midground, things in the background. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, so I think we're going to go up to the entrance, and we might make it a shorter video for that part, maybe. We're slowly working our way up. Multiple of these, what's the word? Cutbacks, I guess?
Yeah.
Multiple sharp turns, so you can't get your battering ram around the corners.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah, so here's the lower courtyard for the castle.
Nice.
I think there's one more, maybe two. And we've just got this nice storage spot for goods and services going into the upper region.
Wow, this is a lot of building, man. This is a lot of digging and a lot of little like nooks, stuff in nooks and crannies and little hidden rooms, and yeah, I love it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't able to kind of keep up with the amount of buildings I made in areas, so the number of interiors is mildly behind schedule.
Yeah, it happens.
So here's a apartment, because back in medieval buildings, they would often keep like wards of other noble families. So you'd like them close at hand, safe, but you wouldn't really like them in your castle. So I think upstairs has better rooms. No, it was downstairs. I lied. But we've got this whole nice vaulted kind of ceiling look going on, I guess.
Yeah, this is
on the upstairs.
This is great. Huh. And this is all just dug into the mountainside, right? I mean, that probably was mountain, right?
Yeah, so the path up used to be a horrible staircase running through here, up this part here, but I decided about maybe a month ago, I just had it kind of walking up this really flat staircase, and I just dug another path through the mountain, and
Yeah.
we go even further up.
Nice. It's fantastic.
Yeah, so here's one of the most dangerous weapons on the server, the egg farm.
Nice. Oh yeah, yep. Lots of eggs. Yeah.
Gotta be capable of egg bombing one who dares to oppose you.
Wow, man. This is massive. It didn't look this big from the bottom. There's a lot of houses and stuff up here.
Yeah, it's by far the biggest project I've undertaken.
Yeah.
I think we've had a number of resets throughout this server for achievements and statistics, just because moving things over. But let's see how much stone has gone into this castle alone. So, man, that's always so hard. So over 56,000 stone have been placed in this castle since the last reset.
Wow, yeah. I believe it. This is cool. I really like the
so we're just
dog
making...
kennels.
Well, it's meant to be more stables for the royals, but at this point it just kind of ended up that I had too bad lag in Australia, so I just had dogs everywhere, just guarding every corner from monsters.
Oh, nice, awesome, yeah, right. Yeah,
So here we go with the undercroft for the main castle storage. We've got our wood, we've got our wine racks, we've got our food racks and barrels, and there are a few secrets in these areas, which I think one of them is on the floor here.
Oh, sneaky.
Another hidden room.
Oh, very sneaky. Nice.
Yeah, so the castle has a few rooms throughout it, dotted like that.
Yeah, that's just fun. I like the little Easter eggs.
Yeah. So, how are we going for time on the video, by the way?
I think this would probably be a good place to wrap it up and then see the castle next episode.
Yeah, so we'll just kind of maybe cut here looking at the outside of the Great Hall, maybe. I think is a nice time.
Oh, that is nice. That's a nice view. Okay, so if you want to find out more about either this server or what's going to happen next, I know we had discussed off camera a few different possibilities of what might happen to this amazing world. How can the people contact you?
Sorry?
How can the people contact you if they want to find out more about this world?
Yeah, so we're mostly word of mouth, but you can contact me through Discord as Mariote or through Planet Minecraft.
All right. I'm gonna grab those potatoes. All right. Well, listen. We will come back. Look for part 3 coming out here probably in just a few days, and we're gonna check out the rest of this amazing castle. And yeah, thanks so much for the tour, and we'll see you next episode.